Pie by Margie Palantini. Gritch the witch woke up grouchy, grumpy, and very hungry. Her belly grumbled for something delicious, something delightful, something special. But what? It wasn't purple mousetail stew. No, she ate that yesterday for lunch. Maybe some mashed dragon tongue pudding. No, Gritch wasn't in the mood for anything quite that sweet. Perhaps a taste of boiled black buzzard feet. That always made her mouth water. No, not today. Today, Gritch wanted something truly tasty, something really yummy, something special, and that could only mean Piggie pie. Yes, yes, Piggie pie. I can taste those plump, juicy pink piggies right now, Gritch said, smacking her lips. She hurried to the pantry and pulled down her old hag cookbook from the top shelf. She picked off a spider, blew off the dust, and turned to the secret recipe on page 342. Gritch ran her bony finger with her long green nail down the list of ingredients. 1 eye of a fly, she checked the pantry shelves. No problem, said Gritch. 2 shakes of a rattlesnake's rattle. No problem, said Gritch. 3 belly hairs of a possum. No problem, said Gritch. 8 plump pigs. Problem, screeched Gritch. I don't have any piggies. How can I make piggie pie without even one puny pig? Gritch pulled her hair. She stomped her feet. She paced the floor. She wanted piggie pie. She wanted piggie pie very much. She said, tapping the lucky wart on her chin. Now where can I find 8 plump pigs? Gritch thought and thought and thought. Ah, she shouted with a jump. The circus! Yes, yes, the circus! The circus? No, no, not the circus. You don't find pigs in the circus. She thought harder. Ah, she shouted with a jump. The zoo! Yes, yes, the zoo! The zoo! No, no, not the zoo. You don't find pigs in the zoo. She thought much harder. The farm! Yes, yes, the farm! You find pigs at the farm. There was still just one teeny tiny little problem. Where to find a farm? Where else? Gritch let her bony fingers do the walking and opened the yellow pages to F, where she found a very large ad. This was it. Gritch put her broomstick in gear and headed over the river and through the woods to Old MacDonald's farm. I've got my sights on you now, you little porkers, she crackled as she circled overhead. Gritch zoomed in with a thump of a bridge landing. She spit straw, fanned her still smoking tootsies, and lifted her goggles. There was not a pig in sight. Where'd they all go? Gritch shouted to a duck. Hey, duck, I said, where are all those piggies? I need 8 plump piggies for piggie pie. The duck quacked here, quacked there, here it quacked, there it quacked, everywhere it quacked. No piggies. What do you mean, no piggies, you dizzy duck? Gritch screeched into his bill. I just saw a passel of piggies down here not a moment ago. Hand over those hogs, you little quacker. No piggies, quacked the duck. Gritch pulled her hair, she stomped her feet, she even threatened the ducks with one of her most evil spells. The duck was not impressed. It wasn't even scared. It gave Gritch another quack and rattled away. So who needs a dumb duck? Gritch mumbled. Being careful where she stepped, Gritch wandered across the field. Yoo-hoo! She shouted. Moo? You, Gritch said to the cow. Where are the piggies? I need 8 plump piggies for piggie pie. The cow moo-mooed here, it moo-mooed there, here it mooed, there it mooed, everywhere it moo-mooed. No piggies. What do you mean, no piggies, you lumpy-looking cow? Screeched Gritch. I need 8 plump piggies for piggie pie. Fork over the pork, you walk-in milk machine, or I'll curdle your cream. No piggies, mooed the cow. Gritch pulled her hair, she stomped her feet, she even threatened the cow with one of her most evil spells. The cow stared at Gritch, swatted a fly with its tail, and lumbered away. Cows, who needs them? Gritch muttered. So she tried the barnyard, where she stopped a chicken in its tracks. Okay, bird brain, where are the piggies? I need 8 plump piggies for piggie pie. The chickens clucked here, clucked there, here clucked, there clucked, everywhere clucked. No piggies. What do you mean, no piggies? You feathered drumstick? Gritch shrieked. What's going on here? Where's the boss of this heap of hay? The chicken flapped a wing toward Old MacDonald. Gritch looked at him once, twice. You're Old MacDonald, she said. Don't look much like your picture, do ya? The farmer thumped his suspenders and shrugged. Look, shorty, I've been quacked here, moo there, and a clucked everywhere all over this farm. I need 8 plump piggies for piggie pie. Where are the piggies? The farmer looked here, he looked there, here he looked, there he looked, everywhere he looked and looked. No piggies. What do you mean, no piggies, you flea-bitten sea-spreader? You must have piggies. Gritch pulled her hair, she stomped her feet. She even threatened him with one of her most evil spells. No piggies. Her stomach growled. It grumbled, but there were no piggies. There would be no piggy pie. Now what was she going to eat? Psst, psst, psst. Excuse me, little lady, what's the name? Let me give you some advice. Forget about the pigs. Forget about the pigs, said Gritch, eyeing the wolf. He nodded. They're too tricky, trust me. I've been chasing 3 little pigs for days. He huffed and puffed. I'm starving. Look at me. I'm nothing but skin and bones. Grinch pinched his arm. Well, not quite, she grins. Mr. Wolf, I have the most wonderful idea. I was thinking since you haven't eaten and I haven't eaten, why don't you come home with me for lunch? I'm a very good cook. Why, that does sound tempting, the wolf said. He looked at Gritch and smacked his lips. Are you sure it wouldn't be a problem? Problem, Gritch grins. No problem at all, she said as they walked off arm in arm. I always enjoy having a wolf for lunch. The end. Well, Piggie, bye.